I grew up in Santa Barbara, California. I'm the first person in my family to go to college.
I'm an only child, daughter of immigrant parents. They migrated here from Mexico.
My parents immigrated here from Nigeria in 1995 in hopes of giving their children a better life.
I'm oldest of 5, wanted to stay with my family. One day my mom came home and handed me a cap, and it said Cal on it. She granted me permission to go. And so as a Latina in an immigrant family, that's a very difficult decision to make.
My family was really different from every other Pakistani family. They wanted all my sisters to go to college, and all of them did. Ever since we were like little kids, it was expectation to go to college.
Usually the way it goes for students that don't have parents that have gone to college is they support you in getting your education, but they can't really give you advice. I heard about TAAP after I got accepted to Berkeley. It actually played a big role in my decision to go to Berkeley.
The two colleges I had my eyes on were Columbia and Cal. A big determining factor to go to Cal was receiving the TAAP Alumni Scholarship. Once I got news of that, I got off the wait list for Columbia, and I was like, Cal it is.
Knowing that I was getting that scholarship, I knew that for at least the first semester, I wouldn't have to work, and I wanted to focus on learning and transitioning into a new environment.
My parents knew that if I had the ability to go to college without having to take out a bunch of loans, that would be the equalizer for me.
I was able to graduate from Berkeley without student loans, which is amazing. Again, I was also able to participate on campus activities without having to worry about working, which is a privilege. That's really a big reason why I was able to learn a lot about what the campus has to offer.
The quality of the education at Berkeley is the best buy you can get for even the increased tuitions. When we were going to school, the tuition, they started out, I think, at $36 a semester.
We had an incidental fee of $100 a quarter, and that's nothing. I was debt-free when I graduated. And yet, putting my own kids through school, I realized that there are kids that may not go to school simply because they don't have the financial needs.
1997 was a very interesting time in California. The voters approved Proposition 209, which outlawed consideration of race, ethnicity, or gender in the state of California, which included the University of California. There was some discussion amongst a lot of people, what are we going to do? What's going to happen in California? During this period of time, Chancellor Berdal was hired. The Chancellor came and spoke to the board of directors.
He shared his own experience about being a student who wanted to go to school, who was qualified to go to school, but maybe didn't have the financial needs to go to school. It was worrisome that a student who can qualify for Cal can't come to Cal because of financial needs.
The university needed our alumni's help because there were students that we were admitting that we needed to do a better job of getting them to come. It was a call to action to the board. Now, the university could no longer do that, but the Alumni Association, as an independent 501c3, is not subject to Proposition 209.
So I think TAAP was a way of following the rules, but still providing for students of need.
TAAP was something that I really was inspired to do because I know how hard it is for the kids to make it through school. So I wanted to make sure that as many of the kids that need help, I can help.
I think one of the other things that sets TAAP apart from other scholarship programs is that the mentoring part of the program. To have this family that's there for the TAAP program is, I think, one of the reasons that the TAAP program is so successful.
So the program originally was envisioned to be an all-encompassing service program. It was not just supposed to be a check. So when you came onto campus, we were here to greet you. It was considered to be a family, and we treated them as cohorts. So each cohort came on as one, but they all became a whole.
These are students that aren't just looking for the academic success. Many of them are going on to pursue careers that are going to help their communities.
We were looking for students who would contribute. That was something really big that we would always ask, what are you going to contribute to campus and to the community?
I was always interested in public education from the time that I came to Cal, but just being able to have that experience with the community really reaffirmed that this is what I wanted to do. And it's a big reason why I decided to become a teacher straight after Berkeley.
I do feel that TAAP has helped shape my perspective and the ways I work as the program director for the undocumented student program. Being in TAAP showed me the importance of community.
It wasn't just a scholarship. TAAP also provided a space where I felt comfortable telling my story, where I felt like it was a healing space.
I got that feeling right when I walked in one of the workshops. Everyone looked like me. I felt like I belonged.
Knowing about support systems, knowing about mentorship, and now learning about sponsorship was critical to my success at Cal.
It's really amazing being able to have sort of a safe space on campus where you're able to talk to students who may know what you're going through, whether that be of financial means, feeling a little bit of imposter syndrome on campus, or just being able to express yourself has really been a great opportunity. And meeting some of my closest friends through this program has also really, really been a great backbone for me and helped me succeed here at Cal.
The students, I always tell them that you have given me more than I've given you. So I always encourage all my alumni friends to become mentors. It's not easy. It takes a lot of your time. But at the end of the day, I'm inspired by them.
We've made a huge impact, but we need more. You look at the demographics of the state and where the future leadership is going to come from, and whether or not a student will be able to afford to come to Cal, and that's where TAAP is huge, and the kind of programming support, all of that costs money. We need alumni help to continue to build upon what's come before.
I think a program like TAAP is necessary because it could be the end-all or be-all of someone succeeding here by not having to worry not only about their financial means of getting a job on campus, but also having resources and having access to resources before you even step onto campus could really, really be crucial to someone's success here.
When I graduate and get a job, I want to give back to current students as well as things in my community, but I wouldn't have the opportunity to get a job like that unless I had this initial financial help. And I know there's plenty of students like me who have big dreams and big goals and the will to complete it, but that small obstacle of the financial. When we take care of that, we just give the opportunity to put another person into our society who's going to contribute greatly.